You know what nobody tells you about AI? The dirty secret that all the prompt engineering gurus conveniently forget to mention. You have to be really good at writing to get good results, which is a problem. Because if you were good at writing, you probably wouldn't need AI to write things for you, right? It's like selling a fitness app that only works if you're already in shape. Very helpful. Thank you. But that's not how the real world works. Today, I'm going to show you how to stop fighting your brain and build an AI assistant that actually understands you, even when you sound like you're ordering coffee while diffusing a bomb. So let's get into it. Here's what happens to most business owners when they try to use AI. You sit down, you open ChatGPT, you have this thing in your head, and maybe it's an email, maybe it's a newsletter, maybe it's explaining why the customer's compressor died. And then you start typing, and what comes out of it, let's call it a stream of consciousness. You mention three things at once, you circle back, you throw in context that matters to you but sounds random to anybody else. And AI, bless its heart, does exactly what you asked, which was what you wanted, because what you asked was a mess. So now you have two options: spend 15 minutes writing a clear, structured prompt, which takes usually longer than just writing the thing yourself, or keep getting garbage output and decide that AI is completely useless. Well, neither option is great, right? So here's what I want you to notice. When you talk to your office manager, do you speak in perfect structured sentences? No, you probably ramble a little bit. You say, you know, that thing with the Johnson's job, and they know exactly what you meant. The difference isn't that your office manager is smarter than AI. The difference is context. They know your business, they know your customers, they know what you actually mean when you say the usual. AI doesn't have that context. But, and this is the important part, you can give it to them once and then never think about it again. That's what we're building today. It's called, I love to call it, Yapper Translator. And I use it literally every day. A Yapper Translator is a custom AI assistant with one job: understand your rambling and turn it into whatever you actually need. You talk like you always talk, and it translates. You give it messy input, and it gives you clean output. You don't change how you think, AI adapts to you. This works in ChatGPT as a custom GPT. It works in Claude as a project. It works in Gemini as a gem. The concept is the same everywhere. You are just preloading the AI with instructions about who you are and how you communicate. So let me show you what this looks like in practice. Let's say you're Mike. Mike owns an HVAC company in Phoenix. Mike needs to send a monthly newsletter to his customer list, but Mike hates writing. I too hate writing very much. Every month he stares at a blank screen and thinks about all the other things he could be doing. So Mike builds a Yapper translator for newsletter. He gives it some basic instruction: who he is, who his customers are, what tone he wants, what a newsletter should include, and now watch what happens. Mike opens his translator and types this. Okay, so summer's coming and everyone's going to crank their AC, and half of them haven't changed filters in like 2 years, and then they'll call us mad that it's not cold enough, maybe remind them about filters, and also we have that maintenance plan thing we're trying to push. That's it. That's what Mike typed or even said by voice recording. No structure, no greeting, just Mike's brain dumped onto the screen. And here's what comes out: a clean, friendly newsletter with a subject line, a seasonal hook about Arizona summers, a helpful reminder about filter changes with a simple explanation of why it matters, and a soft pitch for maintenance plan, written in Mike's voice, not robo voice. Mike didn't become a better writer. Mike didn't learn prompt engineering. Mike just talked. And the AI did the translation. That's the whole trick. Now, let me show you exactly what goes into the instruction. This isn't really very complicated. First, you tell it who you are. I run an HVAC company in Phoenix. We do residential service and installation. I've been in business 12 years. Second, you tell it who you're talking to. My customers are homeowners. Most of them are not technical. They just want their house comfortable without getting ripped off. Third, you tell it what you need. I send a monthly newsletter. It should be friendly and helpful, not salesy. One main topic, maybe 3 to 4 paragraphs. Always end with a simple call to action. And fourth, and this is the important one, you tell it about your communication style. I ramble, I give context out of order, I don't write incomplete sentences. Your job is to figure out what I actually mean and turn it into a clean newsletter. And that's really it. 4 sections, takes maybe 10, 15 minutes to write the first time, and then it just continues to work. So once you get this concept, you'll see it everywhere. Newsletters, like Mike, customer emails, ramble about the situation, get a professional response, explaining technical things, talk like you talk to your tech, get something a homeowner can understand. Job posting, dump everything you want in an employee, get a posting that doesn't sound like HR software wrote it. Quotes and proposals, describe the job in your words, get a document you can send to the customer. You're not learning a new skill. You're building a translator between your brain and the outside world. So here's what I want you to take away from this. You don't need to become a better prompt writer. You need an AI that already understands how you think and how you work. The people getting the most from AI aren't the ones with perfect prompts. They're the ones who spend a little time upfront teaching AI who they are, and they never thought about it again. Build one Yapper translator this week. Pick the thing you write most often that you hate writing. Give AI the context about you, your business, and what you need, and then just talk to it. You might be very surprised how well it listens. Once again, I'm Miha. This is AI for Owners, and I'll see you in the next one.